Departamento de Idiomas. Preparatoria Federal por Cooperación Melchor Ocampo, Morelia, México.
Hello, future volunteers. I am talking to you right now because I'm doing volunteering here in the school of PREFECO, Melchor Ocampo in Morelia-Mexico, and I was talking to you about my experience. So my name is Joëlle Rousseau. I am 23 and I am from France. I am in Mexico because I do volunteering here, and I am a teacher about the French culture, the French, the country of France in PREFECO with the students who are aged about 15 or 16. I loved this experience. It was, I think, one of the best experiences in my life. I received so many things here. I learned so many things about myself. I learned that there is, for me, no more limits anymore to travel in another country, to travel in another continent. It was the first time for me going out of Europe, so it was a little scary, but I feel now that I can do so many things that I was scared about before. I really remember of this experience. I think the kindness of people, the fact that they are so welcoming all the time and so nice, they want to talk to you all the time. And I really remember the sun, of course, of Mexico. The weather is incredible here. I learned also to adapt myself and my lessons for interest people and for interest the students here. It was not so easy because I had classes of 50 students. It was very surprising for me at the beginning, and I didn't teach before, so it was quite a challenge for me, but I think it was good. My relationship with the students, I think it was the thing I loved the most here, because they are so close to us. They want to talk with you all the time. They want to make you discover the country. They want to make you discover the food. They ask you so many things about your country. They are really interested about discovering the new cultures and the European countries. The working conditions here were really great. For a volunteering experience, I think it was very, very good for us because we worked like maybe 25 hours per week, which is not so much. And the school is very nice, and we have our own office. We have to prepare the lessons, but it was more simple than as I expected before. I learned a lot of things about Mexico too. I learned about the culture, about the way of life, about the nature, the travel here, about the language too, of course, and about the reality here, the context, the political context, the social context, the economic context. It was very, very interesting for that. My experience in Mexico was amazing. I didn't know so much this country. I think I didn't know so many things about, and I was really curious to discover the reality here. And it was an experience like incredible for me. I remember it, I think, all my life. I liked really much Morelia, the city where the school is. For me, it is a very big city because cities in France are not so big, but if you listen to Mexican people, they will say to you that it's not a big city. They found it little, but for me it was not little. About safety here, it's very different from France. Someone is telling you at the beginning to be very careful, to pay attention all the time. it can be difficult to adapt to this. I think I needed 4 weeks to really adapt myself in the streets to feel comfortable, but it's not something impossible. It's just it's so different. So maybe you will need a little time of adaptation. I didn't visit so much other places in Mexico. I didn't stay so long here for personal reasons, but I visited several cities in Michoacán, like Guanajuato or Pátzcuaro or San Miguel del Allende. The cities here can be quite different from each other. It's really interesting to visit them. The best about my experience here, I think it was the meetings I did here, the other volunteers with who I worked, and of course my host family here. It was one of the best meetings in my life. Of course, I would recommend this volunteer project. I think it's one of the best volunteer projects I saw when I was searching to do one. In 1 month, I learned, I think, a lot about Spanish language. I'm not really able to express myself right now because French language can be very similar to Spanish language, so I can understand a lot of things. And now I can say hi in Spanish, like hola chicas and mucho gusto. Je suis vraiment très heureuse d'avoir passé du temps au Mexique. C'était une expérience incroyable et je recommande à tout le monde de venir visiter le Mexique.